West Broadway Gateway project, which was a Juxta project. That big orange circle shows Highway 94, which separates North Minneapolis from the Mississippi River. And one of the things that Juxta has been doing with their art is really marking that stretch from the north side to the river because it's such an important amenity. And it's so close, but yet so far away because of this incredible, huge piece of, huge mistake. There was neighborhood there before that highway went through. And so one of our former students negotiated with this landowner to allow Juxta to create a small pocket park on their property in that kind of gauntlet between the highway and the river, and that their kids could design it and that they could work together to build it. And this was a really new project for Juxta. Before they'd done murals, or they'd done benches, or they'd done big signs. This was really the first part that they took on, that their students took on. And they worked with another nonprofit, also worked with kids to build it. West Broadway Alive, another totally different type of project that we did. West Broadway Alive was a planning project started by the city of Minneapolis. And this was the big planning project that Juxta was trying to get ready for because they knew it was happening and they knew that they wanted a voice because they didn't want more of the city. Because like I said, usually when cities undertake planning and design projects, it's about increasing the economic capacity of the neighborhood, which usually means people having to move out. And so, by this point, because of the projects that we've done and the events that we've done together, Juxta started to become not just a recognized voice in the arts community, but also in the planning community in the city. And at West Broadway Alive, we brought Juxta student work and some of our student work to raise issues that we thought otherwise might not be raised. So one of our students did a health study in North Minneapolis, and big safety concerns. West Broadway is a really difficult street to cross, and all the kids are moving north-south to get between school and home or school and the park. And the changing time of the light really isn't long enough for them to get across, so you see these little kids running, with backpacks across this busy street. Also, obesity is a huge problem on the north side, lack of access to healthy foods, and this real question about what should happen with the river. So we brought all the student work, and Juxta was involved as a consultant on West Broadway Live, and we really think we had a positive impact on that process. This is one of the last projects I'll talk about, which is the Great Idea Exchange, another new project. I should stop now and say that at a certain point, we realized that we probably have to stop taking on new projects at such an alarming rate. One, because it was really hard to get money together. It was easy in the beginning to get seed money. It seems like everybody wants to get seed money, but it's really hard to get that next whack of cash to see projects through. And also the money that was available to us, especially through the university, was in these really small amounts, like $1,000. Nowhere near enough to support a graduate student, except for Kira. That's great. And so we were kind of starting to get taking on too much. And so we were doing an evaluation project. What have we done so far? What's worked? What hasn't? Where do we want to go in the future? But of course, during this evaluation project, we said, we've got a great idea. Let's do a big event. Let's do a big event, because part of the evaluation we were doing, we wanted to have some kind of way to get our information and projects out to audiences that were beyond Juxta's community, still on the north side, but organizations that maybe didn't know about what Juxta did yet or weren't art or youth focused. We wanted to expand the partnership, expand our reach. But we didn't want to do a resource fair. I don't know if you guys ever been involved in a resource fair where you stand behind a table and you got a poster and people kind of walk by and maybe there's coffee. So it's really deadening. And we thought, well, what if we could combine sort of the open restaurants we had, you know, we gotta have food, we gotta have a DJ, and we want to show the student work, but we don't want to waste people's time. You know, we don't want to ask people to come, especially people with limited time to come and feel passive, you know, about their experience. So the idea was we would contact either youth serving or arts organizations that were based on the north side that had budgets less than $1 million. We wanted to work with smaller organizations. And we would say, look, we've all got great ideas. We've got great ideas that we can't do on our own because we either lack the resources or we need more expertise from different areas. But if we work together, we could probably pull it off. So the process was we invited these organizations and we said what we'll do is we'll come together, we'll share our great ideas, we'll decide on a few of them, and then at this great idea exchange, we'll have everybody who comes vote on their favorite idea, and somehow we'll get the money together beforehand so that the project can actually happen. It's crazy. So we had these meetings, and it was really amazing. You know, there was Homewood Studios, which is an arts organization. There was Avenues for Homeless Youth, which is a youth shelter on the north side just for kids, kids who aren't living with their families. Kwanzaa Church, a bunch of other organizations, and we were kind of worried at the outset, you know, what if people don't like each other's ideas, you know, or if they want to change them? But as people were presenting their ideas, everybody was saying, yeah, I'm seeing exactly the same problem. This is a really good idea. Yes, I'll sign off on it. So the good news is that of all, you know, we had all the projects, and everybody looked at them, and everybody agreed that no matter which one of these projects wins, everybody would do what they could to make it happen. And there were a bunch of different ideas. And these posters, what we did was we didn't want the organizations to do the posters because some of them were arts organizations, some of them weren't. So that night we wanted to have some kind of uniformity so people weren't picking the image, they were picking the project. One of them was to start a Northside Arts Crawl because there are so many arts organizations, but it's really hard to get the time and energy and money to do an event like that showcases them. Another one, a talking picture, was going to be a project where kids were taking pictures and writing about their neighborhood and writing about what they saw. One was going to be a guide for parents and teachers about all the different out-of-school time youth and arts programs there are. Another one was going to be an art shelf, like a food shelf, a place where kids could get free art supplies. Yeah. The winning idea was presented by Kwanzaa Church, and it's called Sidewalk Saving Lives. I keep going off script, but Sidewalk Saving Lives is an art project, as I said, proposed by Kwanzaa Church. And they said, you know, these messages are really needed on the north side because communities of color account for a combined total of 65% of the approximately 56,000 new HIV infections in the U.S. African Americans have the highest proportion of people infected with HIV/AIDS among all groups in Minnesota, more than 10 times the rate of white Minnesotans. And so the purpose of their event was a public health campaign that was going to take place on the sidewalks of North Minneapolis to raise awareness about this issue. And it was interesting, you know, we collected public feedback at the meeting, and basically people voted. We had stickers made with that light bulb, and so people were kind of slapping stickers on the project that they liked the most that night. So it was really exciting, you know, as that night went on to see who had more stickers. And let's see. And then we had, you know, feedback sheets where people could either write on a piece of paper or they could write on a feedback sheet. And there was a fair amount of feedback saying this is a negative project. Why do you need to talk about AIDS in North Minneapolis? We want a positive message and a negative message. But overwhelmingly,